What's up, y'all? It's Jack, and today I want to talk about stop seeing your mental illnesses as the enemy. This is something that really, really, really makes me mad. I mean, you go through society, and if you get like an anxiety disorder, if you get diagnosed with depression, then you're told that you can't fix this. There's nothing you can do about this. You just have to take these meds, and it will take care of it, but it won't ever go away. You're just gonna always have these anxious symptoms, these depressive symptoms, and the meds are the only way to hope that the symptoms might go away. This is something that I don't like at all, and I think it's something that can be changed. I think you can help yourself out of a mental illness. I think you can heal out of a mental illness. I don't think it's unfixable. And you need to stop seeing those mental illnesses as the enemy. Like, oh, I hate my depression. Oh, I hate my anxiety. I hate being anxious. I hate this. There was a time in your life when you were scared, when you needed those anxious symptoms, when your body needed to be ready to fight, or maybe you got hit by somebody. Maybe you had a horrible incident. Maybe I mean, there's family abuse that goes into that too. By the way, this can be a triggering video. But so if you guys do have any triggers, maybe you don't want to watch past this. But maybe you got hit as a child. Maybe the habits that you're doing right now. What depression is not non-satisfaction with where you are in your life. Maybe the habits that you're doing aren't getting you to a point that you're satisfied in your life. Um, that's what depression is. If you're not doing anything productive, you're just sitting there at home on your phone, indulging in instant gratification, which is like short-term pleasures, then you're going to be depressed because you're not doing anything. You don't have a purpose in life. But if you go out there and you do long-term things that you know are good for your long-term health, then you will see long-term benefits. It's not like you're stuck with this depression forever. You're not stuck with this anxiety forever. Have you ever had the belief set that give yourself 2 weeks and tell yourself my depression and anxiety is curable, and just do all the right things: meditate, exercise, show gratitude to your friends, message your friends and show gratitude to them. And it's not going to be easy. Nothing's really easy. And oh, excuse me. And it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be fun. It's going to hurt. You're going to relive experiences that you don't want to relive. But if you really do want to heal, you can do it. You can do it. I hate the idea that you can't fix your mental illness. You can't fix this. You're going to be stuck with it forever. I don't believe in that. I genuinely hate that. I think it's horrible for people's mental health. So they just go down this spiral of doing things to cope with their mental illness instead of knowing that they can fix it. Even if it comes from childhood traumas. I mean, I've heard of all the different things that, like, oh, I can't fix it because it's from deep rooted childhood traumas. Yes, you can. There's different things that you can do in your life that you can find peace again. You can find happiness again. But you have to do the correct things, and then you will find that peace again. You will find that happiness again. I don't know how to articulate this to my friends, so I'm hoping some of them see this video. You can change your life, man. It's it's not changeable. I it makes me so sad when I see people who just have this belief, and it's a lot of the world. Like, there's a lot of the world with depression and anxiety, and or both. They believe it's not changeable. They believe they're stuck with it forever, but they believe they just have to stay on these meds that will keep them from having those symptoms, or will make the symptoms less severe. I'm not saying having meds is a bad thing. Some people are genetically predisposed to these things, but I've looked at the studies, and that's uncommon. It's just usually through experiences that people have depression or anxiety, and it's fixable. I genuinely believe it's fixable. I personally haven't experienced the full on anxiety or full on depression, but I've experienced deep symptoms of both. And I've gotten out of those symptoms. I'm very happy. I'm incredibly happy with my life right now. I'm not anxious. I go around. I'm doing the things I know I need to do. I'm productive. I'm disciplined. I'm hardworking. And this is not by accident. This is by me doing the good habits and making sure I stay away from the bad habits. And I'll tell you what the bad and good habits are. So the bad habits would be if you smoke or drink or indulge in anything like that, alcohol or drugs, that will that will take away from your consciousness. That will There's so many negative effects that are researched. You guys can look at them if you want. Most people that do it know that there's negative effects and then tell themselves they can't quit, which is not a good mindset at all. But yeah, there's a bunch of negative effects. If you do the drug or you do this, you probably know the negative effects, but I'll go into some of them. Decreased cardiovascular for smoking, especially if you're doing it in your early years, it does not help with your brain at all. Even if you're doing it in your later years or your middle years, it doesn't help with your brain at all. Any of these things. It messes with your dopamine receptors. I mean, there's so much more too. I can't even get into all of it. But if you're doing you're doing any drugs or alcohol, stop and believe that you can stop. It's not an easy thing, but believe that you can stop, and you will see improvements in your mental health. You will see improvements in your physical health, and you're able to stop. There's many people who are extremely addicted who were able to stop. It's not going to be easy, but you are able to. If you oh yeah Meditation is something that I believe in wholeheartedly. I believe it can cure anything. I believe it can cure so many things. Not anything, I don't know. I believe it can cure so many things, especially mental disorders. I believe if you meditate, those anxious thoughts will go away, because most mental disorders are characterized by thoughts, and like the thoughts taking over your brain, and they're kind of like I know anxiety is you're worried that someone's going to attack, and you're constantly worried, and your body has to be like constantly ready because you're constantly worried, and you don't allow your body to like go into a resting mode. That's that can be fixed through meditation, because with meditation you're learning not to identify with your thoughts, which is something that's very important. um, and that's why you might have like these anxious symptoms, or you might let these thoughts overcome you, and you become more depressed and stuff like that. Gratitude, showing gratitude towards your life, sending a message to a friend, sending messages to your friends, talking to your friends, and showing gratitude to them, showing thanks for them being on this planet, showing them thanks for them being great people. This will change your mindset to a more positive mindset. Observe your thoughts through meditation and try to make those thoughts more positive. If your thoughts are negative, if you have negative thought patterns all the time and they're circling in your head, it's not going to be good at all. You have to surround yourself with the right people that put positive things in your head. If they put positive things in your head, your life will be more positive, and it's proven, scientifically proven, probably somewhere out there. I Again, this is like bro science, but I've seen it work. Seen it work for people who have childhood trauma, who have the worst conditions. So why are you any different? What is different about you that is different about the 90 other people that probably had the same thing as you, but were able to get out of there? Like there's people that were in your position and were able to get out of the position that you are in the moment. They were able to see improvements in their life. Why are like You have to get away this victim mentality that you're the only one that has gone through this, and you're the only one that can understand this. There's other people out there that have gone through probably the same thing or a very similar thing. Why are you any different than them? Go out there for 2 weeks. Just try it for 2 weeks and you'll see improvements. Just do the right things and it will be amazing. You will see progress. It will feel amazing. You got this.